Hey everyone, Matt and Corey with another AOS Tech Report. Got our holiday sweaters on, getting ready for a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah. Oy vey, Matt Nash, how you doing today?
Good, good. Yeah, I got my sweater on. We decorated our set with the holiday theme here, and ready to talk a little bit more about some of the technologies that we have going on, and definitely what we're seeing in our world lately.
Yeah, so the one that kept coming up, usually we take a lot of questions from our viewers, but one thing that kept coming up was about our phone system. So instead of picking questions out of a hat this time, we thought we would just talk a little bit about it. Some of the things that we like about it, some of the things that have benefited our customers, especially as people are beginning to work more remotely, and some coming back into the office a bit and being able to mirror those two systems.
Yeah, for sure. And the last few months, we've been implementing a lot of phone systems, so these questions are fresh in our minds. So we thought we would just blast it out to you guys and share the customers' questions with you guys if you're maybe thinking about upgrading your phone system.
Yeah, I mean, well, what is it that you really like about it?
Well, what I like about it too, and the questions that came in from our customers is how do I set up my employee to go home and have the same phone system from their home office? So we've set up the offices, we've ironed out, the implementation in their office itself. But now they want to say, okay, so how do I get my employee if they want to, spend a week at home working from home? There's actually three ways to do it. So you can send them home with an actual handset, but that needs to be plugged in, these IP hybrid VoIP phone systems, directly into a router for internet connectivity. They're not on Wi-Fi, so that's one thing to keep in mind. And the other two options are soft phones, what we call soft phones. So you can have it actually on your smartphone, right on the app, through the App Store. And you can also set up something on a desktop. So you can have all the same functionalities and features that you have in the office from either your computer or your smartphone. So it's really flexible like that.
Yeah, and I mean, so initially when we did it and people were still working in the office, one of the huge benefits was being able to utilize a find me, follow me solution where you would push something forward to a cell phone.
Mm-hmm.
But you're saying we can actually set it up so that if you have a home office, we can mirror it to what you experience
Yeah.
at your organizational office.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, if your router in your home is not in an ideal spot, the soft phone options are a great feature. And when you dial out, your customers don't see a difference. It comes up as your company. All your extensions are there. All the same features you get in the office, just right in the comfort of your own home.
Yeah. The other thing we get asked about a lot is because it's so feature rich, how do we control the settings? How do we configure it to a way that works for us? Well, we have the ability right from your desktop in order for the user or the administrator to make any adjustments. So if, for example, Matt is going to work out of the office this week, we can create the follow me solution so that it might ring no times at his office and straight to his cell phone, right?
Yeah.
So if you are moving back and forth between your location, you can configure the settings to be able to do that.
Yeah, that's another great feature. Yeah.
Yeah. And the other thing we get a lot is because so many people are with traditional foreign organizations, some of the big ones. When you move over to a system like ours, you end up saving quite a bit of money. So how does our cost structure work, and why does that work for our customers so well?
Yeah, so our cost structure really is it's not cookie cutter. We can actually customize it to you. But generically, you're going to have rather two different types of pricing. For up 1 to 2 lines, it's about $89.95. And if you're having more lines between 2 to 15, it's actually $129.95. So really affordable for all the feature rich. There's over 80 features. We'll be sharing out the features with you guys too by email, so keep in mind with that. But yeah, all those features for such a low price when all the bigger carriers are charging hefty fees per line, you get it all bundled into one, and you get all the features plus all the line usages all in one kind of price. So it's a great offer.
Yeah, we also do the hardware as well, which depending on the cash flow within your organization and how things have been this year, you can either choose to purchase it outright or lease it. And a lot of people will lease to own this type of equipment, right? Because it's going to last so long.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they'll lease to own, and the savings over 10 years are so great that it makes sense to even invest in something like this, especially because the environments are changing between office, home, hybrid models. So it definitely makes sense maybe to take a look at something now.
Absolutely. Definitely be sharing all this types of information out with you guys via email and also on our AOS blog. If you have any questions for future episodes, feel free to reach us at techtalk@aosgroup.ca. And we had a lot of fun doing this one, obviously, with our holiday sweaters. Oy vey, one more time. Thank you guys so much for listening, and we'll talk to you next time.
See you guys.